There's an opportunity here to make money in the multi-billion-dollar phone business, in the multi-billion-dollar travel business. You've got an opportunity for great perks and great money-making opportunities, and all you have to do is pick up the phone right now and call the number you see at the bottom of your screen. And remember, there's a 100% satisfaction guarantee that comes along with everything here at Direct Talk, so be sure to pick up the phone right now and call. Operators are standing by. So, look, I am intrigued as heck. All of this comes out of the pocket. You're handing out things. What about this ability to buy discounted merchandise?
Okay, let me share that with you. You will not even believe this. When everybody sees this, they're going to want to buy it. Right now, I'll tell you. Watch this. Have you ever heard of the Closeout News?
No.
No. Well, actually, this is a secret newspaper. It's a publication that goes out only to the trade, to people that are wholesalers and closeout people. Now, in America, as you know, if there are overruns of merchandise, if a store closes down, a large chain, they take all the merchandise and it is distributed to wholesalers. They then run ads in this paper, and they all look at each other's merchandise, and they buy it from each other. So in this little business, I have access to inventory, everything you can think of.
I'm seeing everything.
Clothes, shoes, computers, electronics, jewelry.
Right here in the front, batteries, 6 cents. I mean, that sounds like a pretty low number to me.
This is below wholesale prices.
Okay.
Now, each phone number of these businesses that have these are in here. First of all, everybody's going to want to get a copy of the Closeout News, all right? Now, once we get that, in my Moneymaker system, I train people how to advertise and buy and sell the merchandise. But interestingly, I don't carry any of this inventory, you see?
Wait a second. You don't have to fill up your garage?
I don't have to fill up my garage, no. In fact, with this little card, this puts me in the wholesale business, my third little card. All right, now this is my ID. I'm a wholesaler now. I literally could run an ad in a classified ad in a throwaway newspaper. If I was starting with hardly any money, I could run an ad in a throwaway newspaper for anything in here, like computers, software, anything, VCRs, tapes, whatever it happens to be. If the person called me, they say, hey, I'd like to order some of those tools.
Yeah.
And you say, okay, how many would you like? And they say, I'd like 5 of them. And are they good? And we say, oh, yes, they're top quality. And they say, okay, well, how much are they? And you tell them whatever you're advertising. They say, I'll take them. You say, fine. Then we call the manufacturer in here and say, excuse me, could you send 5 of these tools over to so-and-so and have it shipped, drop shipped directly to them, and they get the merchandise directly from the manufacturer. Now, we just shipped an item and made a profit on that item. We bought it low and sold it a little higher, still gave them a great deal because we get it below wholesale prices, right? We just made a profit, and we didn't carry any inventory.
Well, wait a second. In these kind of situations, don't you have to buy hundreds, if not thousands, of pieces of these things to get the low price?
Absolutely not. They will, every manufacturer or whoever's carrying this will tell you how many items you have. Some of them you have to buy more than one. That's true. But others, they'll tell you up front you can buy one at a time. Jim, I got some of these fantastic bargains that we ordered out of the Closeout News. I'd like to show some of them to you.
They're probably in the monitor right now. Let's take a look at what you have in mind here.
All right. First of all, the first thing we have, Jim, is a Bell South answering machine. Now, the list price on this answering machine, this is a beautiful name brand machine. It's $99. Our price out of the Closeout News is $17.90.
Wow, that's like 18 cents on the dollar.
18 cents on the dollar. Look at this Conair flip phone. It's a beautiful, brand new. It lists for $169. Our price is $29.90. Is that a good deal or what?
Again, that's less than 20% of the list price.
That's right. This is new merchandise, okay? Look at this. A COS portable CD player. The list price is $169. Our price, $44. Now, here's the key, Jim. We can take these items, run ads. We can run ads in the Internet. I teach people in the money-making system how to advertise in various places, even if they have little or no money to begin with, and resell thetsese These are easy. You could literally go to stores and sell them these items and make a profit. That's the key to this. Now, look at this. Matsui 35mm camera kit. It's got all the stuff with it. It lists for $295. Our price, $44.
You're kidding.
Another deal.
That is, again, less like 15, 16 cents on the dollar.
All right. Now, how about this? And this is my kids. Every kid in America's got one of these. An NFL Raiders backpack. All right. I don't know if you have any kids. I've got a son who's got one of these. The list price is $22. Our price, $6.90. It's brand new. It's NFL approved. These are the kind of things that you can get in the closeout news. Just a few. There are thousands of items in here. This is just an example. Let me show you this. Here's an interesting,
oh, you've got something up your sleeve. What do you got?
Yeah, how about this? You know, here's a Marlins cap. This is a Major League Baseball cap, brand new. What would you pay for this? Have you ever bought one?
Well, caps, I mean, they run the gamut. You can spend, I don't know, $8, $10, $12, $15, you know, $20, depends.
Yeah, that's right. Well, let me ask you this. Do you think you could sell this for $4?
$4? Sell it for $4?
Yeah. Could you sell it for $4?
To the consumer?
Yeah.
Sure, of course.
All right, where would we sell it? Could we go to a swap meet, a flea market? We could go to stores, anywhere where there's people. We could run an ad in the internet and reach the whole world. Guess what? At $4, Jim, if you gave me $4 for that, I'd make 100% profit because my price in the closeout news is $2. All right?
You're doubling your money.
You're doubling your money on a little item like that. So if you have a lot of money, I mean, this is one of the greatest little businesses. You can start small, you can grow it. You don't have to have a little or no capital to start it. And if you have capital, you can get into it big time and actually trade merchandise around the world.
This sounds like this can turn into an incredibly successful business, but I got a question for you. Why would you bundle a phone business with the travel business with this discount merchandise? Why those three particular businesses again?
Because we all use all these things. Everybody makes phone calls. We all use the phone. Just about everybody travels. It's a billion-dollar industry, and everybody wants to buy merchandise. It's a big industry. And I learned a long time ago to stay in industries that are moving fast, that are making a lot of money. We just have inside information. In my Moneymaker system, I show people how to get, we'll give you a copy of the closeout news. We'll show you how to market. You can start your business. What's great is you can run all three of these at the same time. And Jim, what I like is we're getting checks in from our phone every 2 weeks. We're getting checks in from the travel anytime somebody travels, and we're getting checks every time we buy and sell merchandise. Now, that's called diversification. And I don't care who you are in America, you have to diversify your income today and get more than your paycheck coming in every week.
So give me an idea of the type of person that could have success with your business in a pocket.
Well, Jim, literally everybody. If you're a soccer mom, if you're a business executive, if you want to work for yourself, if you're a young couple, if you're old, or if you're young, literally everybody can make money with this.
You know, Dave, the way you've put this whole business together, is it available anywhere else?
Nowhere else, Jim. Only here on Direct Talk.
I don't know about you, but I'm kind of floored because you're describing such three interesting businesses, multi-billion-dollar opportunities. You can make money. You're really talking about a virtual opportunity. Put a few cards in your pocket and you're in business. Give us a call right now at the number you see in the bottom of your screen if you'd like to take advantage of the Moneymaker system from Dave DelDotto. Real money, real opportunity, and of course it all comes back with a 100% satisfaction guarantee here at Direct Talk. So call the number you see at the bottom of your screen right now if you have an interest. Now, if a person just wants to do this part-time, I mean, I can see where you could really go nuts and turn this into a full-time business. But what about people that already have a full-time job? Can they do this part-time?
Well, let me ask you this. I carry these cards with me right now. I carry a few extra phone cards with me when I get on an airplane. And every stewardess on the airplane makes long-distance calls. I give them as gifts to people sitting around me. I say, would you like to save 50 to 70% on your phone bill? See, I do these businesses. I give these things away. I think it's fun.
Give me that.
Now, I have other businesses, right? Now, couldn't you do that? A little extra income. It's residual money that comes in every couple weeks. Doesn't matter if they're big checks or little checks. They're checks. Hey. Everybody wants a check.
Well, you just said a magic word there. So few... Such a small percentage of anybody, any population in the world can experience the magic of residual income, that whole thing of passive income, automatic income, where you've done your work, what little work this is, and there's money coming in your mailbox, and you're kind of not necessarily doing anything at that moment.
It's fun. These are fun things, but they're just little extra ways to make money. Jim, a lady called me, an elderly lady called me up, and she was on retirement, and she wanted to make a little extra money to supplement her retirement. And she called me in the office. She said, Dave, how many of these phone cards can I get? And I said, well, you can get as many as you want. And she says, well, can we put the logo of somebody's logo, a corporation on it? And I said, of course you can. And she says, well, I made a telephone call to a radio station. They'd like to order some cars. I said, how many? She says, well, they want 80,000.
80,000?
80,000. I said, 80,000? And she says, yeah, how can I get them? Well, that was a little shocking. So, you know, you never know what you're going to run into. See, the radio station can give these away over the air, put their logo on it, write it off their taxes because they're advertising their business. I had another lady with 2 little daughters came and talked to me, and she said, Dave, I really like this opportunity because I can make a little extra money. And I asked her, I said, what are you going to do with the money, the extra money? She was only looking to make a couple $100 every few weeks. And she says, Dave, would you believe my husband works in the military. I go from paycheck to paycheck. We don't have hardly any money left over, and my daughters love to go to the movies. We don't have enough money to do that. And she said, the first check I get, I'm going to take my daughters to the movies, to the matinee. And I thought to myself, what a great opportunity, even for her to be able to do that. That makes this business wonderful.
Well, Dave, thank you so much for being on the show.
Nice to be here.
Fabulous concept. A business in your pocket. Folks, remember this. Alone, each one of his businesses has sold for more than what Dave is asking for his entire system. And through a special arrangement with Dave, we can offer you his Moneymaker system at a substantial savings. So, if you're interested in more information about ordering the Dave DelDotto Moneymaker system and would like to have a business in your pocket, then call the toll-free number you see on your screen. Until next time, I'm Jim Caldwell wishing you great success, and I hope to see you on our next edition of Direct Talk.